Yes, guys, rather than making it into a video, I did a live stream because my brother gave me the advice to do a live stream just in case the video goes over an hour, because it is playoff baseball, so that baby could go for a hot second. So guys, we are up 3-2 into the series, and this is what Game 6 looks like at Dodger Stadium. Rich Hill on the mound, probably not. Zach Eflin is getting his first start in the series, but I was really hoping they would pitch Vince Velasquez, but they're waiting for him. If we lose this game, they're waiting to play him in Game 7, I'm pretty damn sure. So we got to win this game. So we're going to start Julio Urias over Rich Hill. Walker Buehler's ready. If I wanted to win this tonight, I could throw in Walker Buehler. But Walker Buehler pitched Game 3, and I don't want him to come out and pitch Game 6. I'd rather want him, if it's necessary, I'd want him to pitch Game 7 tomorrow night. But Julio Urias will be back out on the mound. We already know what's happening here. Seager's out of the game. Same old crap. Taylor all the way down in the order. I'll make Jock lead it off, and I'm going to give the start to Andrew McCutchen tonight in right field. Just to see how it goes. So, yeah. So, hopefully we could pull off a W here in LA, as Chris Taylor will hit 7th. And there's the batting order for the night. So, let's get it. Here we go, baby. I'm excited. Gotta be patient at the plate. Jason's in the room, so if you guys do hear him talk like this, it's like I'm just kidding. He is in the room, though. But he knows that. He said he won't talk because he knows that these are games where I need to focus. So, here we go. Oh, it's a night game, baby. I love it.
Exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Look at this.
Yeah, you see the
Trevor Bauer. Well, Julio winning pitcher in the first game. So, we're looking to get the win here, man. It's been a back and forth series, man. We win one, they win one, but tonight we're looking to get the back-to-back wins.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups in first
Zach
pitch.
Wyman in the visitors bullpen, NLCS. Let's get it. Game 6. Zach Erlin's ready. Julio and the Dodgers are ready. Julio getting those last warm-up pitches into Austin Barnes, and Austin Barnes getting that last throwing, and here we go. Gene Segura is going to step in. 3 for 20 in this NLCS. Still leading off for the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch of the NLCS Game 6 will be strike 1 from Urias at 93 miles per hour with the fastball. So strike 1, good start for Urias. As long as you get a strike, like, that makes it feel like it's going to be a good start, as this one's rolled over to Bellinger for the first out. 4 for 21 now is Gene Segura in this series, and now here comes Cesar Hernandez, who's 4 for 20 in the series. Has 20 ABs and 4 hits. Pick from Urias, fastball will be strike 1 once again. 56 degrees here in LA. No wind. And now 1-1, great take.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind.
1-1 to Cesar Hernandez.
So that was a good job to hold
back with the fastball. This one might be a hit, and it will drop down for a base hit. Matt Carpenter couldn't chase that ball down. Cesar Hernandez, good job getting his hands in on that pitch. And now here comes the former Dodger and A.J. Pollock. First pitch, strike 1. Well, we traded away earlier this season for Andrew McCutchen, as this one's going to be hit to right field to Andrew McCutchen, and that will be the second out of the top of the first. And now that will bring up Bryce Harper, who has demolished us in this NLCS. And one of the big reasons why the Philadelphia Phillies are still in this series, man. Their pitching has been good, and Bryce Harper's bat has been hot. As it's 1-1. Good curve right there from Arias. Going back, we're going with the slider low, and now strike two.
Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to
1-2 to Bryce Harper. The change will be hit out of here for a 2-run home run. Bryce Harper once again makes the Phillies have the lead. 2-0. Oh. Hold on, guys. Hello.
Couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And this will be fouled away.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that long.
The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but
Odubel Herrera has a double now. He's been killing us in this series, and now here comes Rhys Hoskins, who's 7 for 20 in this series. We got to get out of this inning right here, right now.
Here's the 0-1.
0-2.
And he just
that was the beloved Francisco, known as Frankie, on the channel. 0-2. And fouled off. 20 pitches for Arias. 0-2 pitch. Hit into center, and this will finally end the inning after the Phillies have a 2-run home run from Bryce Harper, where it really changes the perspective of this game for the Phillies. And our offense better start stepping up real quick in this game. It's 2-0 already, and I'm not looking to lose, all right? As that will bring in Jock Peterson.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
He has 11 hits in this series. Didn't tell me how many ABs he had, but first pitch will be ball 1 low.
Fastball a bit too low here.
Good start for Jock. 1-0. Hit the left field. This ball carrying off the wall, and this is going to be a double for Jock Peterson. Good way to start the offense, baby. Already the tying run coming up to the plate thanks to Jock Peterson's double. That will bring in Matt Carpenter, who has kind of struggled with the bat on the road, but at home he did pretty good. So see what he can do now. First pitch. 1-0. Ball 1 to Matt Carpenter. 2-seam fastball where a check swung. 1-0.
Hitters in the game. They're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball.
This will move Jock to third, and that will be the first out.
Yeah, one of the best hitters.
And now that will bring in BBC Big Brandon Crawford. 4 for 21 in this series, man. He's been struggling. Wish he could get going. First pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Fouled back.
1 the count.
To make it an 0-1 count.
A man at third with 1 away.
0-1 to Brandon Crawford. And now 1-1.
But low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1 to Brandon Crawford. Up the middle for a base hit. And that'll be an RBI single for Brandon Crawford, getting the Dodgers on the board to split the score 2-1 in this ball game here in LA. And now that'll bring up Justin Turner, 9 for 21 in this series. last home run hit in the postseason was earlier this season in the NLCS against the Rockies. First pitch will be strike one.
Whether it be on the ground or in the air, you're going to drive the run.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on
to
with
Justin Turner
on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes
0-2. The ball gets away from Remuto, and that will advance Crawford into second. But they do get the second strike because I did swing at that slider in the dirt, which is unfortunate. 0-2 to Justin Turner. 1 and 2 should be yes. There might be a little break in the video, just because Jason had a smart idea earlier of getting me a McFlurry, and I ate the McFlurry. And if y'all don't know this, I'm lactose intolerant, and McFlurries are ice cream, and my stomach and lactose intolerance don't work well. So there might be a couple breaks.
From the stretch.
No.
Outside target
strike one to Bellinger on that slider.
Play against Zach Eflin. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. The 0-1 offering.
Hit into the gap. Oh, this ball ain't dropping. It gets caught, but guys, this is gonna be break time real quick. So if you're not in the live stream while watching, well, it's like actually live, skip forward like maybe 5-10 minutes. Like, I'll be back.
Franco
Okay,
will get
I'm
us
back.
started in the top of the
After
second.
the longest 10 minutes probably of your
In
life
there
is
for strike one.
If
in
you
this
know you
life.
got a real patient hitter at the plate,
If you fast
I love
forward,
the mindset
good
of this
for you.
pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
That's what happens when I eat ice cream. Alright, 0-1 to Franco, now
Good
1-0.
pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
1 to Michael Franco. 2-1 here in the top of the second.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
1-2 to Michael Franco. Curveball from Arias.
And he lays off
away,
the
and
pitch outside
now we'll
as
make
they
it
draw
2-2.
even at 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that
2-2 to
curveball
Franco.
early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of
Fouled
his hand
off.
behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be
A
important for him.
2-2 count. Hit high deep into center.
On the move is
Chris Taylor will have a play for the first out in the top of the
There
second.
to make the play for the first out of the inning.
As long as we can keep this game close, if they pull away with it, then that's the no-go. If they're up by 1 run, and that's when I really feel like we could come back against this Philadelphia team. As they were up by 2, we split the score to 1 in the first.
A ball and a strike.
Just like they scored 2 in the first, we scored 1 and we split the score. But now we gotta we gotta make sure they don't score no more. As this one's rolled over, Crawford. Nice play, high throw, but Bellinger, tall guy over there at first, will make the play. And now Zach
Now to the plate, Zach Eflin.
okay.
First
Eflin will
pitch
come in.
on its way.
Eflin will take strike 1 from Arias.
Fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
They know they've had. The Phillies know they got a hold of our bullpen in this series. A 1 and now 0-2. Julio's already at 32 pitches in this top of the second, trying to strike him out with 33, which he'll foul it off and stay alive.
Bases are empty here with
0-2 to Zach Eflin from Arias. And another foul ball.
As he was way out in front there.
The Phillies have really kind of struggled against the righty starters. The lefty starters, they kind of have their number as this one's hit to Carpenter. And they'll throw it to second, the first, for the final out of the top of the second for the frickin' Phillies. As that'll bring in Andrew McCutchen. 0 hits in this series, but 4 ABs, and now he's starting game 6 here in LA. Can he come McCutchen?
Here it comes.
First pitch from Zach Eflin, ball 1 high.
Too high to start him out here, 1-0.
It's funny over there.
Or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
1-0, and now
Yeah, Matt,
1-1.
you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. 1-2, terrible swing right there. Gotta be patient, man. I feel like when I'm down, I just try and swing at everything to see if luck could happen, but that is not what we need here. 1-2, and staying alive with that foul ball.
Down the right side.
So happy I didn't take because I was at first. 1-2.
Hit the other
Hit the
way
right
out toward
field.
right
Bryce
field.
Harper
has a read
will have a play on
Looks
it.
into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now they'll bring in Chris Taylor, who's 2 for 19 in this NLCS.
First pitch of the
First
at-bat on
pitch
its
from
way.
from Erlin to Taylor will be ball 1 high.
Ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that
1-0.
sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great job to be
Go
able
to
to lay
Chris
off
Taylor.
that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand.
1 out in the
his
bottom of the
eyes
second, and now
lit up.
3-0 with Austin Barnes on deck.
3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious
3-0
with,
count, Erlin with the pitch.
one-run lead. No surprise
We'll have
that he's
strike 1.
treading lightly right here.
3-1 the count now.
3-1.
The
3-1
pitch.
count.
Waves
3-2, great pitch
number
from
2.
He
Zach.
was able to sneak that
Man.
fastball by him on
3-2 to
so
Chris
now
Taylor,
we've
man,
got a
getting
battle
back in
on
the
our
count.
hands.
3-2 and ball 4.
This is ball 4.
Great take right there from CT3, and now that'll
Well, the
bring
reason
up
power
Austin
hitters
Barnes.
generally draw more walks than other
Bring
guys.
up Barnesy, 1 for 10 in this series. Man, struggle continues for Austin Barnes.
He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him
First
to
pitch
chase
to
enough.
Barnes will be hit into the gap. And this might be a run as Chris Taylor's on the way home. Austin Barnes is going to have a triple. He will be safe at third with the triple and will tie the game up in the bottom of the second. Austin Barnes coming through, baby. It's been a minute, and Barnesy makes it a tied game here in the bottom of the second. Can Julio Urias get him home to give us the lead for the first time in tonight's game? And here comes Julio. First pitch to Urias. Strike one high. Shouldn't have swung, but I did. 0-1. 0-1 to Julio Urias. 1-1. Taking that high fastball I just swung at. Taking it this time 1-1. 1-1 to Urias, and now 1-2. Great curve.
1-2 count at the plate.
You know, we got Jock Peterson on deck, so we do have a big opportunity to get him in. Barnes at third. 1-2, and striked out Urias. He came into this postseason being the worst hitter as one of the pitchers in our starting rotation. That will bring in, Jock Peterson, who has doubled early in this game. What can he do now? Taking ball one from Erlin.
With a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
1-0. 1-0 count to Jock Peterson.
Here's the 1-0.
And now 1-1 with the fastball inside. Fouled off. 1-1.
1-1.
Jock Peterson give us the lead. Now 2-1. So happy I held up. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-1 to Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson to left field. This ball will be caught. And we're going to go to the top of the third with a tied game thanks to Austin Barnes being able to get that ball into the gap. As Gene Segura will come up. First pitch to Gene Segura in the top of the third. 35 pitches. And this ball will be carried to right field, and Andrew McCutcheon will have the first play. Well, first out of the top of the third. And now here comes Cesar Hernandez. Has a single in this game. First pitch from Urias in this AB will be bunted up, and Urias will have the second out. Now they'll bring in A.J. Pollock, who lined out in the first inning. And it hasn't been A.J. Pollock what I thought would be in this series. I feel like he would have came in and destroyed us, but he has not done that. As he gets a hit, will be safe at first. And now that will bring up Bryce Harper once again with a runner on. Got to be careful here. First pitch to Bryce Harper. A.J. Pollock's on the move. The throw down is on time. They're going to say, I got A.J. Pollock. They said that I got A.J. Pollock. Austin Barnes. I don't know about that, man. That was a close one that second. Good thing the computer does not challenge in MLB, because to me, he looked pretty, from the naked eye, he was safe, but maybe his foot got off the bag. I don't know, as it's 1-0 to Matt Carpenter. Nice throw from Barnes. We'll take it. 1-0. One and one. Tried to check swing him, but fortunately went around. 1-1. 1-2 to Matt Carpenter. And now 2-1 to Matt Carpenter. 2-1 count. And now it's 2-2.
I think he'll be
His fastballs are really getting me with Carpenter in today's game. 2-2.
Ended up chasing one out of the zone.
Hit. This might drop. This is gonna drop for a base hit. So Matt Carpenter with a bloop single between Harper and Pollock, and we'll take it, man. Now they'll bring in Brandon Crawford, who has an RBI single. Gotta watch out for those inside fastballs. First pitch will be strike one right down the middle.
Right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Taking it, man. Should have maybe swung up that one. 0-1. And now 1-1.
You know, I think
I've been really patient in this postseason series, just because I want these starters to get out of the game sooner rather than later. 1-1, and now 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Trying to let my guard up right there. 1-2.
This guy using all 4 quadrants. He's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
2 balls,
2-2. What a hold right there from Crawford.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot.
Carpenter will take off and foul it off from Crawford.
No doubt about it.
2-2. Still Brandon Crawford. Popped up foul, and Franco will have a play for the first out. That's one of those outs where one of those ABs where that first pitch, I should have swung. And here comes JT, 0 for 1. Struck out in his last AB. And strike one. I'm free swinging at the plate right now, man. I need to really kind of calm down at the plate. 0-1.
He was selected in the 7th
1-1
round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
What an absolute steal. I
1-1.
mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises.
1-1 to JT.
To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the
There goes Crawford. There goes the runner. And Carpenter will be saved. There goes JT. I mean, there goes Carpenter. And a stolen base from Matt Carpenter, man. We needed something. Gotta have those steals, man, in this postseason. 2-1 to Justin Turner.
The 2-1 home.
Grounder. Franco will throw out JT. So 2 up, well 3 up, 2 out, and now that will bring in Cody Bellinger, who had a hard line drive in his last AB. What can he do here? First pitch. Hit to second, and that will end the inning as we had a leadoff single from Carpenter and couldn't get the job done to bring him in. So
here's Bryce Harper now. We'll match up with Julio.
So it's up to, and here comes Harper again.
First pitch.
Top of the 4th, no one on, no outs. First pitch, strike one.
Down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
0-1 to Bryce Harper. Another fastball hit, and Carpenter will throw him out at first. 1 for 2 is Bryce Harper. It's always good to see Bryce Harper get out. Always good to see that. And as Odubel Herrera steps in with the double, he's been killing it in this series too. Gotta be very careful, as he's gonna rip this one. And Andrew McCutchen will try and make a play on it. The ball makes it to the wall. McCutchen will throw it in, and that'll be another double for Odubel Herrera in this game and in this series, man. I don't know who's worse, Pollock or him, man, when it comes into being clutch. Probably Herrera in this series, as Rhys Hoskins takes strike one from Arias. 0-1, and now curveball. A little kind of hung that one, and luckily it went foul. 0-2. 0-2 slider will be fouled off. 0-2, and the changeup way outside will be fouled off. I don't know how Rhys Hoskins he's getting wood on the bat. I mean on the ball. Oh my goodness. 0-2 curveball. 1-2.
2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
1-2. Odubel Herrera still on second. 1-2. The high fastball will be called a ball. 2-2. And now we're going to go have a little mound visit with Arias. We got to talk to him, let him know he's doing good. That call just sucked. 2-2. Fastball inside, and it's fouled off once again, man. Rhys Hoskins has had a 7-pitch AB here. 2-2. Another curve And another full count for Arias. Michael Franco on deck. 3-2 high with the fastball. Will be popped up into center field. And Chris Taylor will gun this ball to second to see if we could double up, which we won't be able to, but we get the second out. And now that will bring up Franco, who's 0 for 1. First pitch to Michael Franco. Michael Franco, excuse me. 0-1.
No balls and 1 strike.
Slider 0-2. Last strike, man, for Arias to get out of this inning. 0-2, slide step, fastball way inside, and now it's 1-2. 54 pitches through 4 innings right now for Arias. And now 55. Got to get out of this inning, man, to make Arias come out in the 5th. 1-2, change, fouled off.
This is foul right side.
Arias is not having the greatest stuff tonight like he did in game 1. 1-2, slider, fouled off. 1-2, and the high fastball from Arias will be hit, cranked to left field, but Jock Peterson will have a play to end this 4th. 58 pitches through 4 for Arias. Probably one more inning and then the bullpen. I don't know, man.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field.
It's looking like one of those games, but I don't really want the bullpen to come out.
With Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Andrew McCutchen.
All right, 1-0 to Andrew McCutchen.
His second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And now 1-1.
Andrew McCutchen.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. 1-2. Ball hit the corner of the zone. Just, I didn't really feel like taking a hack at it. 1-2 now. Fouled off. 1-2.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Strike them out with the slider. Andrew McCutchen struggles, continuing this postseason. And now they'll bring up Chris Taylor, who got walked in his last debut. What can he do now? 1-0. Ball inside from Irvin.
Chris Taylor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
1-0. 1-1 with the slider once again. Slider getting me to swing, not good. 1-1. 1-1 to Chris Taylor, and now hit hard to right field. Will be caught for well, popped up kind of to right, and Bryce Harper will have the second out of the 4th, bottom of the 4th. And now that'll bring in Austin Barnes, who came in clutch in his last AB, and hopefully he can just continue the clutchness right here and just get a base hit. First pitch to Barnes will be way in, well, not way inside, but inside for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball
1-0 count to Austin Barnes.
Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1-1.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
1-1 to Austin Barnes. Trying to get a base hit. 1-1. And now 2-1. Back to back fastballs. 2-1 count. Hit, and that will be hit to second. And that'll be the final out of the 4th.
Dodgers down in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they
Okay,
faced.
here
It's
comes
been
JT
very difficult to
Realmuto
rebound
to
and
lead off
quite
the
frankly
fifth.
dominate after
And
getting roughed
Julio
up a bit
with the first
in the first
pitch.
inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of
Over
credit for what he's been
ball
able
one
to do.
inside.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
1-0. My brother's on the phone now, so you will hear that. 1-1.
High
This
in the
one's
air
hit
out
into
to
center. Chris
field.
Taylor will move back for the first
Taylor
out.
has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
We're gonna meet the mic real quick while he's on the phone, guys.
Settling
just
in
because I don't
now,
wanna
Zach
disrespect this
Eflin. He's
conversation.
0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Two and 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Bellinger's got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a wimp. At the plate, Julio Urias, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Julio.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
It's fine.
That one's
3-1
in
to
there,
Urias.
3-1.
Decide to keep him in there. 65 pitches ain't that bad. Feel like maybe he could get through one more. 3-1. And now ball 4. Great at bat from Julio right there. And now that will bring up the hot hitting Jock Peterson, man. Can he come through with a big hit here? 1 for 2 with the double.
He's set and the pitch.
This one will be hit to right field. Harper is going to make the play, and Urias will have to get back to first. Man. And now they'll bring in Matt Carpenter as 1 for 2. And he has a little bit of dirt on his uniform, man. If you ain't getting dirt on your uniform, that just means you ain't trying hard enough. It's like, ball 1 though. But he's dirty. He's dirty with some grass stains and some sand.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out,
1-0. Matt Carpenter.
Execute a pitch in the zone. Allow him to get the
Julio
bunt
Urias
down
is at
and
first.
take the out first.
Hit down left field and foul. Man, if I could just get one of those fair, man, and gone, that'd be nice. 1-1 to Matt Carpenter. And now 2-1. The Phillies pitcher, man, he's really working that outside of the zone. I've noticed. 2-1. And now 3-1.
Yeah,
3-1 to Matt Carpenter. Julio at first. The 3-1 pitch will be ball 4, and that will bring up Brandon Crawford with runners on second and first. Good speed at first, bad speed at second, but anything into the gap should score Julio Urias.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll miss the
1-0.
target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Urias over at second. Carpenter.
1-0 count
First, one gone.
Crawford. What? 2-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to
2-0.
get back in the strike zone.
Now time asked for.
Had to sneeze. I called time at the plate. 2-1. All right, here we go. 2-0. We're actually 1 out.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Hit the left field. This ball won't have enough carry.
Chasing after it is Herrera.
Herrera will throw it. Both runners are tagging, and Julio Urias is going to be safe at third with 25 speed. Let's go. I can't believe he was safe. And now that'll bring up Justin Turner. Can he come through with the big hit? We need to right here, man. Come on, JT.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hit to right field. Bryce Harper will catch it for the final out of the 5th. And man, I don't know what's going on here. Top of the 6th now. 65 pitches for Urias, and he's staying in. This ball's blooped up. And Bellinger won't have enough speed to get there, but it's a strike. 0-1. 0-1. The bunt. And Cesar Hernandez has wasted 2 at-bats with the bunting. And now they'll bring in A.J. Pollock, who is 1 for 2 in this one. 1 for 2. And taking ball 1.
Inside with the fastball there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this
1-0.
Slow roller left side. Turner.
Pollock will be thrown out by Turner at first. And now that will bring up Bryce Harper. No matter what, these 2 lefties who are coming up are dangerous, man. Bryce Harper's been killing it in this series, and so has Herrera. So no matter what, even if we walk him, we gotta walk Herrera, and then JT Remuto comes up. So we don't really have a choice to pick, well, not to pitch, but it's a 1-1 to Harper. We don't really have a choice not to pitch to Bryce Harper or Herrera because that's how good this Philly lineup is. 1-1. And now, come on, you gotta give us that call on the outside. 2-1. I don't usually complain about the umps, but when I do, must be a good game. 2-2. Slider from Urias. Can we strike out Bryce Harper in this 6th? And we got him. And Barnes will have to throw it down to first because it was like a wild pitch. Well, strike out, throw him out. But let's go, baby. We got out with Bryce Harper. Well, we struck out Bryce Harper. And now Cody Bellinger's going to lead off the bottom of the 6th. For the Dodgers, Jose Alvarez warming in the bullpen for the Phillies. First pitch to Cody Bellinger will be way inside. Almost hits Bellinger. And I'm taking disrespect from that. It's a 2-2 game. It's bottom of the 6th. We have not yet thrown into one of your guys not like that. And now it's 2-0. I'm just kidding. But 2-0 to Cody Bellinger. Can he hit a ding-dong? I need it'd be nice. Make it 3-2, but here we go, 2-0.
I think I know why.
Bellinger will get out.
He's likely to be successful.
I thought.
There, and he has it for the first out.
And now here comes Andrew McCutcheon. We are going to warm some players in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman warming, and let's go with Ross Stripling. First pitch.
Here's the first pitch.
To McCutcheon.
Fouled away.
0-1. Dumb swing right there. 0-1.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now here's one
hit to right field. This ball will be caught from Reese Hoskins.
Ranges back and he has it for route number 2.
All right, here comes Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 with the walk.
Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
First pitch to CT3 will be balling away. The patience once again for me in this 6th is wearing out, man. I just want to get the lead, but I'll be patient. 1-0.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more.
Oh my goodness, 1-1.
Obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his
1-1 to CT3.
Check swing.
2-1.
No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
2-1.
Lifted out
hit into center field. This ball will drop for a base hit.
It falls in.
And right here you see a situation where
that'll be a single for CT3, and now they'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's 1 for 2 with the triple.
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove.
Pitch, ball went away.
Around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
1-0 to Austin Barnes.
A veteran hitter certainly knows When he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting
hit and foul.
Probably getting it.
Maybe just missed a changeup right there to hit one into the gap or the right field. 1-1. Going with Chris Taylor. And that will be strike 2, but CT3 will be safe at second. That maybe should have been one I swung at too, man. That maybe would have hooked that baby down to left field. Maybe would have scored CT3 1 and 2, not Austin Barnes. And should be 2 and 2, yeah. 2 and 2 to Austin Barnes. In this bottom of the 6th, 89 pitches. This will be the 90 for Zach. 2-2. Up the middle, hits the pitcher, and we're gonna get out. That is so stupid. It hit the pitcher, ricocheted to Rhys Hoskins, and that's gonna end the damn inning in Game 6, in the bottom of the 6th. That's frustrating because that should have went through, but here comes Herrera. We're pulling Arias with a flamethrower and Aroldis Chapman. And that was unfortunate, man. First pitch from Chapman will be strike 1. Pretty frustrating right there, not being able to get that base hit right there from Austin Barnes, man. I was trying to get the lead there, and we had the opportunity, but of course Robbie Erlin just blocks the ball with his body, and it goes all the way to Rhys Hoskins for the out. 0-2. We'll strike him out for the strikeout. I bet that feels good for Aroldis Chapman because the last time he was out, it was not too hot, but the 7th will be his. First one to Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 with that high and deep foul ball. 0-1. 1 and now 0-2.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2 high fastball to Rhys Hoskins. Popped up for Crawford. And that will be the second. So 2 up, 2 out for Chapman in the 7th. And now they'll bring on Miguel Franco. First pitch. Hit. A 1-2-3 inning for Aroldis Chapman here in the 7th in LA in Game 6. We'll take it. So Jose Alvarez will come out and pitch. Fresh pitcher for the Phillies. We're going to pull in Kike Hernandez. And hopefully something comes through. Hitting 286 in the NLCS. No home runs, but he has an RBI still. Pat Neshek warming up. You all know how I hate him because he's a sinker pitcher. First pitch, strike 1.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
1 to Kike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams
1-1.
in the game. It's close
And now
right
2-1 to
now
Hernandez.
we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
2-1 to Kike Hernandez.
2-1. Here it is.
Hit, and this is gonna be a base hit for Hernandez. An infield single. Gene Segura almost made a nice play on that ball though. And here comes Jock Peterson, 1 for 3. And lefty versus lefty. See how this works out. 1-0.
Especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late.
Good hit right there for Hernandez though. 1-0 count.
The 1-0.
Hit into right field. This ball will be caught, and Hernandez will make his way back to first base. And now they'll bring in
Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
To the plate thus far.
What can he do here? 1 for 2.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
A good idea to hold off on that swing. It's 1-1.
1-0 count.
Pitch out.
2-0.
Nothing doing.
2-0 to Matt Carpenter. 2-2 game in the bottom of the 7th.
Count and the pitch.
And strike 1. Great pitch right there, but a good swing from Carpenter, and he missed the ball. 2-1. This will be a double play ball. 1 and 2.
First as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat.
So that's a double play. That will bring in Ross Stripling to pitch this eighth. And hopefully he can do. And here comes JT Realmuto. First pitch of the eighth will be ball one. This is a pitcher duel and a bullpen battle, man. 1-0. And now 1-1. 1-1 to JT Realmuto. The change up, hit into the gap, and this is bad, man. This is going to be a double. And JT Realmuto is on second with no outs in this eighth. And now they'll bring in Scott Kingery. We're going to warm up the bullpen. Joe Kelly's warming quickly in that Dodger bullpen. And here's the first one from Ross to Kingery. Will be hit the first. Bellinger will make the stab for the first out. I feel what Jason would just say. That's what my mind's saying right now. Gene Segura stepping up. We're going to pitch to him. First pitch, popped up, and an easy play for Crawford. 2 up, well not 2 up, but 2 outs. Crawford will throw it home, practice throw, you know. And now here comes Cesar Hernandez with the runner at third. They're gonna steal. Stripling doesn't beat him to the bag, and it's 3-2. Ross Stripling, you slow son of a gun. And now the Phillies have the lead. 3-2 in the top of the eighth. And now I just dove and missed the ball, and now here comes Bryce Harper. Not good, man. Not good. A bunt hit. Oh, what cheap. Not cheap, but just caught me off guard. 0-1.
Come set, the 0-1.
Carpenter make a play. Got him at first. And yes, we're losing 3-2, but that throw right there maybe gave us momentum. Let's go. Let's go. Down by 3. Here comes Victor Arano. Can we come through in this eighth? We're going to warm up Jansen for the ninth. Top of the ninth.
Almost, Matty. Almost went.
Hopefully with the lead.
He certainly just missed it.
Gotta have 2 for the lead, 1 to tie.
He's feeling pretty good at the
strike
dish.
1.
Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer.
Man, I can't believe Ross Stripling didn't get to the bag, man. 0-1.
And a
1-1.
just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Crawford not liking how that slider was inside. 1-1. And now 2-1.
Well outside.
2-1 to Brandon Crawford. They're guarding the line, so 2-1.
Here's the 2-1 home.
2-2 now.
Over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial
2-2
count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Fouled off, staying alive is Crawford.
Try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 one more time.
Hit into center field. This ball will be caught. 1 up, 1 out for Reno in the 8th. And now they'll bring in Justin Turner, who's 0 for 3.
Into the box now, Justin Turner.
A lot of good swing time, man. Just nothing of it. First pitch to JT. Strike 1.
That time as he's barely able to foul it.
You know what's new with this game, though? Every time you get a good swing time, it don't do shit. 0-1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
And now 0-2. That's probably the most frustrating thing with this game. Is no matter if you get a good swing time, sometimes you'll miss the ball. Like, it's just crazy. 0-2. Should be 1-2, yeah.
Did he go around? No.
And that's been one of my complaints of MLB since game 1 of this franchise series. And now it might come back to haunt me in game 6. 3-1-2 popped into right field, and this will be a play for Cesar Hernandez, and now will be 2 outs.
So coming to the plate,
And now they'll bring in Cody Bellinger.
2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a
First
big
pitch to
inning run him out.
Bellinger.
He's had to face
1-0.
the middle of the order, and so far he's held it at bay.
Yeah, this
Can
feels
Cody
like the
Bellinger
kind of
come
inning we'll
through?
look back on at the end of the
Game
game,
5
even
he
if the
did really
result of the
good.
changes
Struggling here in
dramatically
LA. 1-0.
Now a
Hit
hard liner.
and foul.
Foul.
Being too conservative at the plate. We got to swing there. 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2
At good
strikes.
pitches.
Wow,
1-2.
what makes it so tough to be a hitter
Ah,
is
man.
to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball. and all of a
1-2.
sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Filthy
Back
changeup
and
that time, but he's able to make contact
Staying
and
alive
get
is
another
Bellinger
change.
at the plate. 1-2.
Again, a 1-2.
Fouled
And
off
he fouls
really
this
late
one
on
off.
that swing. Just staying alive
Little
though.
guessing game going on right now. Being late on that
We don't call
fastball
time
after
at the plate.
change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Okay. 1-2. Bellinger. Can he do anything? 1-2. 2-2. I'm happy I did not swing.
Great job
2-2.
to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these
2 to
types of
Cody
at-bats.
Bellinger. Now
count to
3-2.
Bellinger, 3 balls, 2
Andrew
strikes.
McCutcheon on deck. I am thinking about pulling him to put in Max Muncy.
Not everyone will
3-2.
battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hit right back up the middle for a base hit.
There's his first base hit.
And Max Muncy will come out and pull out Andrew McCutcheon because he's been struggling, and I'm not dealing with the struggling batter right now.
And he's able to work a base
The
hit.
right hero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th
Here
pitch,
comes
left
Max
him out
Muncy.
over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Max Muncy come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Muncy.
Strike 1 to Muncy. Can the big boy come through?
3-2 in inning number 8.
0-1 to Muncy. Ball way inside, and Bellinger will arrive to second. And now a single should score Bellinger unless it's hit to Harper, because we've seen that happen in this series where Bryce Harper throws out one of our fast runners. 1-1. 1-2. 1-2 to Max Muncy in this 8th inning.
Ready with the 1-2. Had to sit
Fouled
back
away,
on the
staying
changeup,
alive.
and he did a good job to get
Here's
the bat
Max
on that
Muncy.
one.
4-pitch AB so far. 1-2.
Grounder down the
This,
line to third.
what a play. And that ball will be bobbled though.
Can't come up with a clean.
Wow. What a play from Franco or Scott Kingery, whoever made that play. And then the ball was dropped, and now here comes CT3 with Tommy Hunter coming out the pitch with runners at the corners with 2 outs.
He's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single. Right
This
there.
will be an out at second. Scott Kingery will get the out, and
Max
That one in
Muncy
the
will
inning.
stick around as he'll take over in right field.
so now we're going to do a little substitution here.
Now at the plate,
Put
Odubel
Muncy
Herrera.
at
His
first,
previous
put
history
Bellinger
with
in
Ross
right,
Stripling. He's just 1 for
and
13.
taking out Stripling for Kenley Jansen
enters
to
from
keep the
pen
score
start
hopefully
the
where it
ninth inning
is.
as he'll try to keep the score right
First
where
pitch
it is
to
heading the
Odubel
bottom of the
Herrera
ninth.
will be strike
Kick
1 with
off
the
ninth
cutter.
inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Jansen
0-1.
has
A
compiled
high
over
fastball.
600 innings of work in his major league
0-2,
career.
yes.
An ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing
0-2
just over
to
2
Odubel
runs per
Herrera.
9 innings of work.
And strike them out on the corner. Let's go. We'll take it.
Called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Odubel Herrera not liking that call, but it was a strikeout. And now they'll bring up Reese Hoskins. First pitch, strike 1.
So far. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
0-1. 0-2.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay.
Now we're going to
fair.
go back with the
When
slider
that thing goes whistling into the stands,
for
you
a
hope
hit to
someone brought their
Carpenter.
glove and is able to get leather on.
for the second out.
Quickly
Excuse me.
there, they're 2 gone to start the
Barnes
inning.
would lead it off, then the pitcher spot, then Jock Peterson as Nick Williams is going to be the pitch hitter for the Philadelphia Phillies.
A ball and no strikes.
And taking ball 1. I'm not liking the strike zone from this. Oh man. This one's deep into center field. But CT3 will have a play, and let's hopefully make a comeback in the bottom of the ninth. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Because if we lose, then we play Game 7 tomorrow. I'm trying to get to the World Series, but these Philadelphia Phillies having something to, you know, they're making it a little harder than I thought. All right, David Robertson.
Digging in once again.
See what we can do here.
He was a ground out victim last time up.
See what Barnes could do. First pitch from Robertson will be hit to right field. This ball's carrying, and it's going to go foul.
Robertson has become one of the more
cutter, knuckle curve, slider, and fastball. That's pretty. He has some pretty good pitches. 0-1.
Yeah, man,
and now 1-1.
We're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now. In the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other.
1 and 2, bad swing. Bad swing.
To make contact off of.
Terrible swing, actually.
Never want to take the aggression away from a ball player.
All right, 1-2.
In this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little
foul
bit
ball,
more,
staying alive.
Pitcher's missing like he is.
1-2.
Breaking ball,
strike them out.
Him to chase it in the dirt.
We're out number 1 in the 9th.
1 down.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team
now
can take a deep breath.
We're going to take a deep breath and put out Alex Verdugo.
Retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Number 27, Alex Verdugo.
First AB for Verdugo. Strike 1. Alex Verdugo, man, not in the starting rotation because he's been sucking. And I don't know now, 0-1. This will be a base hit. And now the winning run coming up to the plate in Jock Peterson. Oh, can we do it right here, right now? Can Jock Peterson come through? Man, hold on. I got a comment. I want to see what y'all saying in the comments. You gotta look below. Oh, it's dirty. What's up? All right, here we go. Jock Peterson, can we finish this? And a double play ball. 1 and safe at first. You gotta be serious. Now bring in Matt Carpenter.
Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Plays off 1-0.
Nothing. Cool it. 1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Peterson is off of first with 2 away.
2-0. Hold on, guys. We're pausing real quick because too many distractions going on right now. Alright, anyway. 2-0 to Carpenter.
Come set, now the pitch.
Strike 1.
To see the knuckle curve there, 2-1.
Muffin, shut up! You're annoying right now. 2-1.
Now a swing,
this will be an out. I want to have a game 7 tomorrow.
To put an end to this one, and
that means Walker Buehler will be on the mound.
Here on the road.
So Walker Buehler on the mound tomorrow. Hope, you know, anything goes tomorrow. Any pitcher, just another struggling game. And of course it's me winning Philly. It's back and forth, back and forth. Shit's kind of irritating.
There's no better time of
But,
year coming
oh
back
well.
to your team than in the
Like, comment,
postseason.
subscribe,
That's exactly
and,
what this man did. He's our top player.
We
of the
better
game.
win tomorrow, and if not, the
Yeah,
season's
no time
over, and
like
this
the
whole
postseason
freaking
to come
series
through
of baseball
and lift your
was
team to
worth
victory.
nothing.
He was certainly a big factor
Our
here,
final line
and
score
it was
tonight.
pretty
I'm not
cool to
recording,
see.
I'm live streaming.
Victorious.